Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. And sorry for a little bit of late start. I was having to go up and down stairs a couple of times. And unfortunately today is a hard to do stairs day. I spent last night and most of my morning in AC, so I'm thinking I can probably go for about an hour or two. I have not taken any of the heat sensitive medications. All the streams look to be going good. All right, on the right, we are going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 11, 13, 17, and 19. Sheds 2, 5, 6, and 9 are reversed. Hey, Gwen, good to see you on. Welcome, welcome. All righty. And again, because I wasn't sure how well I'm going to do today, I have not put the notifications in a lot of the non-YouTube spaces. So we may or may not get people coming by. All right, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. So 1, 2, this is going to be another like 95-degree super humidity day. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. Yep. And sheds 2, 3, and 8 reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side, we're going to exchange 11, 13, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and 12. $13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 5, 6, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the top, And 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. Looking at the lighting on the braid, I might try and change this up real quick. Give me a second here. Also probably grab the glasses cleaner. Let's see. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can make my way around the camera without causing an issue. Sorry about that, bumped it on the way back. All right, give me just a second, folks. Helps if I can actually see the numbers and positions. It's about time to wash the cloth again so it doesn't have as much oil in it, but I think we're okay for now. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 36. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, and 19. Sheds 4, 5, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. Sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. There we go. Do a quick check over on Rumble. We got one other person watching there. And looks like nobody on Twitter, but 5 people on YouTube. So we're doing pretty good for this time of day. And I am sweating up a storm already. I'm not sure how long I'll keep up, even with the fact that it was cooled down in advance. Hey, Maylee, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And I'm starting to see the first bits of the mini Maker's Mark coming up. Sheds 4, 5, and 9 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Just a quick showing what we've been talking about, how some of them have reached the leaders and others looks like they still have a ton of thread on them. Like I said, I'm not sure how I messed that up. I'll have to be careful doing the next one. All right, left side, just 1 and 3. One, 2, and 3. And sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. One on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. This one might need a re-roll. It's got part of the leader hanging loose, but I can do that the next time around. And we are ready for the next move. And 37. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, and 19. Sheds 4 and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reversed. And we're starting an edge transition. And you can see the start of the maker's mark at the bottom down here. And that was Melee jumping in, Gwen saying hi to Melee, Melee saying hi to us. And how are you all doing? I'm not doing too bad, though I am sweating up a storm. It's another 95-degree day and probably 90% humidity, which means I got maybe an hour or so up here before I'm going to have to close it down and head out to the garage again, where the AC, sweet, sweet AC resides. Let's see. We had 2 people on Rumble. Now it's back to just me. Alrighty. And one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll have my marathon braiding streams next weekend. 7, 8. Nine, 10. $11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 4 and 5 are reversed, so 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. That one needs an unroll. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the left side, 1, 3, and 15. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Anyway, since I'm going to be stuck out in the garage for most of this weekend, and I've reached my 5 audible credit point where they start reminding you, you got to use your credits or you're going to lose them. I am going to probably try and find a good book to listen to, and then I will try and give a review of it on here. All right, sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reversed, so 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Something is good. Well, that needs a little more unroll. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top. Something is good. Pull from the bottom again because we're starting an edge transition. And also had my hair done today, so hope you saw that because I can't look at the screen while I'm looking at the camera. All right, on to next move is 38. On the right, we're going to exchange 9, 11, and 19. Start an edge transition. Sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, and 15. Ending an edge transition. Sheds 2 and 7 are reversed. There we go. All right, 9, 11, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, and 11. And since I have a limited time, I'm just going to cheat and jump to 19 since I know which one it is. Hey, Erica Olson, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and I wanted to thank you and Gwen and Marmar for your nice comments about the high-res photos I posted to the member tab, or member section of the community tab. All right, sheds 1 and 5 reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Pull from the bottom again to the top on the left. And left side, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, 12. $13, 14, and 15. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And we're ending an edge transition, so top moves first. Sheds 2 and 7 reverse, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, up over the last blue one, and under the last yellow one on the bottom. Check something is good. That goes up to the top on the right. And then 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and oh, sorry, yeah, bottom moves for second. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check something looks good. Top one passes down through to the bottom on the right. Next top one drops straight down to restore our braiding symmetry. And we are ready for the next move. Looks like we got a lot of chats too. Catch up with those after the move. Reading. All right, on to 39. On the right, we're going to exchange 15, and sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. It's the end of the edge transition. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. Alrighty, let's see. And Gwen says hello to Erica. And David Nelson. Hey, Erica Olson. Hey, David, good to see you on. Erica, hello, Gwen and David. And Kenny Peterson, good morning. I'm not sure if I've seen you on before. If you have watched before, it's good to have you in the chat. If not, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions about what we're doing, please feel free to ask. We're all about answering questions here. And Erica Olson says hello to Kenny. And Kenny says, hey, Erica. Gwen is hello to Kenny Peterson. And Kenny's back to Gwen. Erica says, YouTube is up to shenanigans. I got no notice, just happened to see it on my main page. I actually created the link for this last night, so that's kind of annoying. And Gwen says, please hit that like thumbs up button and double check your subscriptions because YouTube is weird sometimes. Yep, indeed they are. Oh, on the last stream, it looks like we got 2 new subscribers. Whoops, sorry. David Nelson says, with Olson, Peterson, Nelson, I think us Scandinavians are taking over chat. Yumpin' Yiminy. And Kenny Peterson, thumbs up to Gwen. Oops, missed that. All right, and smile back. And done already. Did that before chatting. Thank you, Erica. That's very kind of you. Erica's laughing. And Kenny Peterson, thank you, sir. You are most welcome. And Erica in Norway here. Alrighty. Let's get back into the moves. All right, so just 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Matching the color chart. Sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. There we go. Alrighty. Top moves first, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, up over this last blue one on the top, under the last yellow on the bottom. That yellow one goes up to the top on the left. And then bottom moves, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. Oops. 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. Top blue one passes down to the bottom on the left. Next blue one right after it drops straight down on the same side. We have restored our symmetry on this side. Sounds strangely odd. All right, and yep, all right, left side. Sorry. 3, 7, and 11 through 17. So 1, 2. Got distracted by the big number chat from Kumihimo Steve, who's been there for 8 months. As soon as I'm done with this move, I will read that. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seven, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2, 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 and 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And next move is 40. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2 and 5 through 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 11, 17, and 19. And sheds 4, 6, and 9 are reversed. And we're going to jump to Kumihimo Steve because it's a member chat. Just here for a few minutes. Life has been hectic lately. Glad to see much progress being made. I hope everyone is well. Yep, we're doing pretty good here. It's good to see you in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you caught this before you had to step back out. It's good to have you back in, and hopefully things are going really well for you too. All right, let's see. All right, and David says, Erica, my dad's half Swedish, half Norwegian. Gwen says, hello to Kumihimo. Erica, I should amend that to Norwegian. Dad was Norwegian on the father's side, Irish on his mom's. Mom's side is sketchy as she was adopted. Okay. And Erica is saying hello to Kumihimo Steve. And Kumihimo says, hi, Gwen. Erica, it's been a moment. Erica, I've wondered. Kumihimo Steve. And Gwen says, Eric Olson, my dad was adopted. Sketchy is the right word. And Kumihimo Steve, things going too well. I can understand how that happens. Things go really well, and you just get really busy because you got to keep up with everything that needs to keep going to keep good things happening. I'm hoping I will be able to do that relatively soon. And one of the good things happening would be streaming more. All right. 5 and 9 through 17 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. A couple of these need a bit of unroll. This one actually needs to be worked past the leader knot. So that's a good thing. I'll just loosen this up a little bit here and slide it past the leader. Come on, there we go. All right. So that is not hanging too long. It's a little long, but not too bad. Let's see, is that the right spot? Yep, that is the right spot for that one. Okay, so that was 5 I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2 and 5 through 9 are reversed, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side, we're going to exchange 5, 11, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. All right, and the first one that hit the leader knot is not quite touching the floor. It might before I'm done, but hopefully not. All right, and sheds 4, 6, and 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are looking good there. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 41. I'm probably going to stop at 44 today. I am really sweating up a storm in this heat. All right, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19 exchanged on the right. Sheds 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are all reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 9, and 11. Sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. This move will start the mini maker's mark. And catch one chat real quick here. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think there we go. All right. Yep. Well is the key word. Much better than bad. Definitely there. Gwen says rather have well than rotten. And Erica again, definitely. Whoops. Missed a few there. All right. There we go. Hey, Marmar. Good to see you on. Welcome. Whoops. It jumped on me. Hey, everyone. Marmar. I've been lurking this morning. Welcome, welcome. And everybody's greeting Marmar. And how are the new meds doing? I'm assuming you're talking to me. As long as I avoid taking the Adderall before I go out in the heat, I've been avoiding from getting too sick. I think I found a good balance between the modafinil and the Adderall. However, I am having better focus on some things, but I'm not having much improvement on the executive dysfunction, which is the main reason I've been wanting to get it treated, is because I can't get myself to start stuff. Once I start, I'm usually not too bad. So I've got a follow-up appointment with my primary care physician on Monday. We'll probably be talking about a lot of the weakness stuff, but it's been like, it'll probably be at that point 3 weeks since I started the Adderall, and I'll talk to my primary care about that. 3 weeks is probably not enough to get a definitive thing, but I will mention that my sister, who was also recently diagnosed, and we seem to have a lot of similar medical stuff going on at the same time, same levels essentially. Um, and I'm sure genetics plays a large portion of that. So I was thinking of mentioning to her that, or to the primary care physician, that my sister is on the 30 milligram extended release Adderall, and it mostly works for her. It's a little light at some points in the day, but overall, it's not been too bad. So that might work for me, that might not, but got to go for a while, see how it works, and then see if we need to change it or stay with what we're doing. So not too bad, but not absolutely great. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. A little bit of unroll there. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And odd number sheds are reversed, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Yep. And left side, 3, 7, 9, and 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 9, 10. And 11. And sheds 5 and 6 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. That sounds good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. That sounds good. And this one's reached the leader knot again. So let's just help it pass that knot point. All right. And there we go. And let's help it the full way past. And we are officially past the leader on that one. All right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 42. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 15. Starting at edge transition, sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reversed. All right, looks like we've had a bit of chatting. Let me catch up real quick here. All right. Let's see. I think this is where we left off. Kenny Peterson, 23. Yes, first time in chat, fairly new. I think I subbed a couple months back. I believe I found you through Law and Lumber. Thank you very much. It's very nice to have you on here. And Rob's a wonderful person. So, hey, we got you coming here through a wonderful person. I appreciate that. And again, any questions you want, I'm more than happy to answer. And we'll do the best we can here for you. And Erica says, some improvement is good. It often takes a bit to dial in a good balance. Yes, indeed. I am expecting it to probably take, my guess is, given how long it takes to evaluate things, probably I'm thinking about 1 year to get it dialed in relatively close, and maybe 2 or 3 to where it's like, yeah, this is a really good spot to be. I'm not expecting to rush it. I'm just going to take it as it goes, and we'll tweak it as we need to. And Kumihimo Steve says, bonjour, Marmar. And Erica says, welcome, Kenny. I like watching this as a nice, calm, friendly chat is nice. Yep, I definitely enjoy the fact that the people who are in my chat tend to be very friendly and personable and like each other's company. And it's not a contentious place. No worries on the typo. And Marmar says, cookie. Erica says, how much do you have left to do, Torin? I'm guessing maybe 6 to 12 inches left on the braid. It's about an hour an inch, so I'm expecting less than 10 hours. It's just too hot for me to do a whole lot this weekend. I'm spending most of my time in the garage where I have AC, so I don't get too ill or risk my health. But starting like Tuesday, the weather's supposed to be a lot better. So I'm going to do my evening streams, and the following Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which are my the last weekend before we pack up and head out on vacation, I should be able to get this finished. So by next weekend for sure. Gwen says, it took us a good while to get the right dosage for my daughter's ADHD meds. Just had to adjust it upwards a couple of months ago. Stress of college and studying. Yep. Things in your life will affect your needs for those things. And Kumihimo Steve, Erica Olson, me too. It's nice to be able to get a typo correction on the same page in chat. Yep. My chat is not quite all that busy yet. I do hope it eventually gets to be busy. I would like to get this channel to be a reasonable size because I would like to be able to like transition into like a retirement income off of my streaming and braiding and get that to be kind of just a self-sufficient, able to do it as a hobby and enjoy it type thing. Kenny says, thanks. Eric Olson, I agree. Hi, Marmar and Kumihimo Steve. Erica says, lol, I definitely need that. You should see my typing before I catch most typos. Kumihimo Steve. Hi, Kenny Peterson. I think you'll probably Probably started here about the time I went dark from too many things to do, but I'll try and be back more often. Nice to meet you. I do plan on streaming a fair amount while I'm on vacation. I just don't know if I'll be able to stream all my braiding, but I've got a limited window to get that braid done while I'm on there because I can't transport braids on the Taka-Dais assembled, and it's just too much trouble to take it off, carefully store it, and put it back on afterwards. So, and let's see. Mama says hello to Kenny Peterson. Kumihimo Steve, Erica, I resemble that mark, and I hate having typos. I can't use this funky word spelling stuff. And then there's always the random auto carrot attacks. And Mama says, Kumihimo Steve, so many cookies to eat, so little time. Kenny Peterson, Torrent, may I ask, sir, when and how you learned this? I enjoy watching people create things. I will catch up with the rest of chat, and then I will give you the story of how I learned how to do this. Kumihimo Steve, see, I can't just leave that alone. Weird spelling. And Marmar, Kumihimo Steve, Marmar, exactly. And Erica, laughing with Marmar. And heat has been awful. Yep. So muggy here too. Yeah, yesterday it was like 95, and heat index felt like 104. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same today. Erica, I see the name Kumihimo Steve, and I want to bake. All right, we are caught up with chat. All right, Kenny, I am in a medieval recreation society, which is a bit different than reenactment societies, as we're not specifically trying to reenact like specific battles or anything like that. But it's basically, it provides an immersive environment. So 1, 2, and at the time I was living in Idaho, and I was finally able to make it to a big event in Western Pennsylvania called Penzic War. 3, 4, 5, 6, which has about 10 to 15,000 people attend every year. And I'm in a subgroup household of this organization called the Great Dark Horde. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 through 19. So I'll be able to do this without having to count, just because it's every other one. I was camping out with the established group here. I met somebody I'd known online through the group, but had not met in person. And she came up to me, handed me a circular disc cut out of cardboard from the side of a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. It had about 16 notches cut into the edges. And she handed me, I think it was 4 or may have been 8, but I think it was probably 4 skeins of DMC floss, and said, here, I think you'd like this. Let me teach you how to do this. And I learned how to do Kumihimo on the disc at that point, though this was before the foam discs were really popular and easy to get all over the place. And this was like about 24, 25 years ago. And within like 2 years or so, I had my own wood Maridai, and I was braiding on that. And I had gotten plans for a Takadai, which is this style frame here. And I built one about a year after that. I found out the plans I'd gotten were 18 inches from here to here on the other side, like 9 inches from the center line to here. And while that is great for very slender Japanese women, it unfortunately does not fit my overweight butt. So I kept banging my elbows against the sides, and I wound up widening it up to 24 inches, which is comfortable for me. And then I made another one that size. The first one I gave to a friend of mine. And so I've been doing this ever since then. And I've been having fun doing it occasionally. And then a friend of mine wanted a custom braid. So I decided I would go ahead and try and do that for her. That's one where I could custom design how the pattern looked. That was like about 3-4 years ago. I got about halfway through it and then realized, you know what, I really need to get this finished. And about the same time, I ran across the lady who programmed the software I use, or designed the software I use that I display the moves up on the screen. I had gotten already another program that does the same thing, but it's more offline. This one's actually a web-based program. And I also realized at that time from listening to Nick Rekieta that the hardest part of uh, becoming a streamer is getting your first 100 subscribers. And I'd started my channel in like 2006 to post a video or two of braiding at that point. Hadn't really done anything with it since then, but over the decade or so, decade and a half, I think, that it had been up there, I garnered about over 200 subscribers at that point. It's like, hey, I've already done the hard part. Let's see if I can't spread this out some more and get this to be a hobby and or job as time goes on. So, but yeah, my wife calls me a Kumihimo pusher. I actually met her because I was going to teach her how to, we met at an event and I was going to teach her how to braid. So she came over, we got to talking to each other, found out we had a lot in common and were interested in each other, and went out and started dating. And about a year after that, we got engaged and got married shortly after that. So, all right, so 1, 2, 4, and 5 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. I hope that answers the question as to how I learned the hobby here. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Yep, that's good. Checksum is good. We are good to go. And left side, we are going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 15. I haven't done it as much lately, but I do have Takadai braiding streams on my channel. 1, 2. I need to do more of them. I just have so many of these braids I want to do. I've been falling behind, and I need to catch up with that. I was also having some health issues that kind of started with me tripping and falling. I'm not able to hurt my wrist a bit, not able to do as much braiding. My wrist is fine now. I've got other health issues that seem to have developed that we're trying to get resolved, but I need to keep doing this as we go along. All right, 3, 4. And 5. We'll just need to put the button roll. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. We're starting an edge transition. That means both of the strings we pull up will be from the lower rail. Sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And when I say checksum, basically most of the moves, the ends, this front portion here, look the same. And so if it looks that way on the last couple of threads, that usually lets me know that I've done it right. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's usually pretty decent for that. All right, and 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And the one with the first leader knot goes up to the top on the right, which means it made it all the way to the end with just barely touching the floor, so I didn't unroll it too long. I actually did hit the first leader. All right, and let me just double check. Yep. All right, so that was the second move there. We are ready for the next move. And on to 43. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2 and 5 are reversed. It is a single move edge transition instead of the usual 2 move. Left side, we're going to exchange 13 and 15. Sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. It's the end of that edge transition. And let me catch up with chat real quick here. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. And I think we may have gone over a couple of these. Erica says heat has been awful. So muggy here too. Okay, yeah, I think that's where I left it at. Kenny says nice to meet you as well, Cookie Mon Steve. Erica says, isn't it more like learning and doing crafts and thing as they used to before modern machines, etc., as opposed to reenactments and role playing? Yes, they do have combat, but it's like an unscripted, actual sports type thing. They have classes, they have like dances, feasts, and things like that, and they try and practice courtly graces and things along those lines. But yeah, it's a immersive environment to learn, study, research, basically to whatever extent the participants would like to do so. And Erica says, that's a cool story. Funny how life works out sometimes. Kenny says, very cool, Torrin. I appreciate taking the time for the answer. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Like I said, this channel is all about answering questions. Hey, yeah, Gwen right there with Kenny Peterson. Torrin enjoys answering questions. Yep. And yep, I already corrected the typo, Erica. And Erica, I need an edit feature. Yep, that would be useful at times. Kenny says, I agree, Eric Olson. I've never thought I'd be chatting with Norway today. Life can be interesting. And Erica says, Kenny Peterson, my mistake, bad wording. I'm in Mississippi until I can escape. And Kenny says, thanks, Gwen. Yes, I can tell he does. And Erica says, I'm glad you can read Taiwanese. Yep. All right, give me just a second here. My allergies have been acting up a little bit. Fortunately, not too bad. And I figure if I hadn't been getting allergy shots, I would be absolutely miserable. All right, so 1, 13, 15, and 17 on the right. Oh, but before I do that, it's time for a coma slide, where I rotate around the coma blocks, which, whoops, that one kind of pinched in between. Humidity's making it hard for some of them to slide. These are the coma blocks. They traditionally have 6 pins. I have 9 so that I can get like extra large things on here. But they are what keeps it, we work our way through, but you would run out of pins after a very short amount of time. So we have them as a modular rotation system. And these rails work pretty good for that. And we also need to remember to roll up the braid. Because it is important to keep the angle of these threads as consistent as possible for a good, consistent pattern throughout the braid. Alrighty, and that's a 1, 13, 15, and 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2. No, I was looking at the wrong section. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and oops. 13, 14. $15, 16, and 17. And since this is a single edge transition move, I don't have to reverse the order. Sheds 2 and 5 are reversed, so 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Bottom one passes through to the bottom on the left. And one on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top. Yep, that's right in there. Down here, bottom one goes up to the top on the left. And to restore our symmetry in the same move, the blue one drops down to the top rail at the bottom in the same spot. There we go. And left side. Actually, let me shift a little bit. There we go. And 13 and 15. 1, 2. Oops, this one's cut between the comma blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. And we reverse the moves because it's the second half of an edge transition. All right, so on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top, up over this last blue on the top, and the last yellow on the bottom. And that one goes up to the top on the right. Once they untwist here and separate. There we go. Yeah, the Thomas clacking around is kind of what made me realize that the quote-unquote rock-hard finish I was using on this Taka-Dai when I made it was probably too brittle. And that's why I use kind of a beeswax finish on the Taka-Dais I make now. It gives it protection, but doesn't chip off when the Tama bump up against it. All right, bottom moves next. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check sign. That's good. Top one passes down to the bottom on the right. Next top one drops straight down for our symmetry restoration. All right, we are ready for the next move, which will be our last move for today's stream, which is 44. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 11. Sheds 1, 5, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5 and 7. Sheds 6 is reversed. All right, there we go. And let's see, catch up real quick here. All right. Marma says, have you ever met Jacques Whipper? I hope I got that right. Eric Ellison, oh, he's funny, Marmar. I've seen a few of his shorts. And Kenny Peterson says, oh, Erica, nice to meet you. I'm in California. And David Nelson, the coma slide is different than the electric slide. Yes, indeed, it is different. Let's see, Kenny says, Kenny says, very cool. What is being created, sir? Thank you very much. Gwen says, please gently tap that thumbs up button. Thank you. And Crystal, good morning all. Good morning, Crystal. It's good to have you on. David Nelson says, hey, Crystal. Gwen saying hello to Crystal. And Crystal, hi, David Nelson. Gwen, hope you're all doing well. Kenny Peterson, Torrin, may I ask what this will become? Guitar strap or secret? Sorry, maybe bad question. No, not at all. Perfectly fine to ask. This is basically, I wanted to do a piece that I was keeping for myself so I could use it as an exemplar of some of the stuff I do and of my design work, because I did the design for this pattern here. It's probably going to be able to function as a belt. I think I did put the double D-rings on it. Did I? Yes, I did. So it can be used as a belt, and I will probably use it as such at times. Erica says, hello, Crystal. And Gwen says, no bad questions. Yep, that is a motto of this channel. Erica from Crystal, hello, good to see you. And Cookiemon Steve, Gwendolyn, sorry, I punched the thumbs up button. Like, thank you very much. All right, and let's see, we are about 11 on YouTube, 5 on Twitter, and how are the Rumble peeps doing? Looks like we got 6 people over on Rumble. Hey, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you folks here too. If you guys feel like chatting, StreamYard is supposed to funnel through your chats to me like it does with YouTube and Twitter. And I'm also thinking maybe trying a kick channel too. We'll have to see how that goes. 3, 5, and 11 on the right. So 1, 2, and sorry, hit the keyboard. Hopefully nothing happened. 3, 4. We're at the stage where some of them are ridiculously longer than the others just because of unrolling and the like. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So it looks like we'll actually be stopping in the middle of doing the mini maker's mark here. And when I say that, I keep thinking of the alcohol, not my actual design. All right, so sheds 1, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Wow, that needs some unroll. That hit the rail pretty hard. Alrighty. It needs a little bit too. And when I say it needs unroll, it basically there was not enough unrolled from the tama to where it hit the rail when I was opening up the shed. So I unroll it a bit more. All right. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Alrighty. Also, when I hear Maker's Mark, I think of the horrible testimony in the Depp Heard trial. All right, 5 and 7 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. And just shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Something is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. All right, so our mini Maker's Mark is here. It will look a bit better once the rest of the stuff goes up there because you can kind of see some of the underneath side of the braid. I'm going to check. Oh, whoops, sorry. Let me read for the next first move of the next stream. We're going to exchange 15 on the right. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 7. Sheds 2, 6, and 7 are reversed. And we'll have only 2 more moves for the mini Maker's Mark before we move past that. All right, and I'm going to check real quick and see if there's anybody available for a redirect. And there we go. Customization. Let's see, add a redirect. Let's Let's see who is available. All right, looks like we got a couple live. We got, it looks like Nick Starro and MLS God of Law are both doing a joint stream on their own streams and sharing the stream. So I can send you to either one. I think I'm going to send you to Nick this time. They're doing the infamous Jodi Arias trial, prosecution's closing arguments. All right, we'll save that. Mainly because last time I caught one of Nick's streams, he said that I was his favorite relaxation YouTuber to watch, which was, I think, a very nice compliment. So I'm sending the redirect to him. Let me catch up with chat real quick here. Let's see, where are we? All right. I think we had Cookie on there. We're on to Kenny. Hello, David Nelson and Crystal. Thanks for the answer, Torm. And Gwen says, Cookie on Steve, you're such a rogue. And Erica says, lol. Gwen says, I love that mini Maker's Mark. Yep. And Kenny Peterson says, sorry, David, I missed you earlier. Yes, I have a touch of Scandinavian blood. And Nick Starro and MLS. Yep. And Crystal, have a great day, everyone. It was nice to see you all. It's good to see you too, Crystal. All right, so the redirect is in place. I think I've got everything for today. I will probably try an earlier stream tomorrow, like maybe 9 a.m. Eastern. If it's cool enough, might be able to do like maybe more than an hour there. We'll have to see how it goes. And Kenny Peterson, thanks, Torrin. Hoping everyone has a great day. And I will say, as always, to everybody, stay safe and